Uban varicose veins, a place where the cold wind pierced through the bones like steel, where the wind ravaged 1,000 years. Previously, this strong mountain was a place of great rebellion. Sentient spirit lamented. It's just a game of demons. Big fish eat small fish. There is currently a young man. He's riding to a town. Our main name is the wind. Through this heterosexual for over a month. It goes back and forth between the earth and the world. Trading makes a lot of money. But in front of me, there's not even a safe place. Go and think. Just in time to go through a hotel. Get off your horse and into the hotel. The owner sold this hotel to me. Save the Wind, holding a cup of butterface, said. The boss looked down at the wind, but still with an emotionless face. The owner replied, give it to me. The boss's face was sulky, thinking this guy was teasing me. That kind of empty business you want to buy. Probably not crazy. Smiling in my head. I just want to find a place to stay. The lake here is not there. There was no such shop in the old village as a prostitute. You can even make money. The owner just needs to sell it. The boss is still suspicious and yells not to sell. I can pay more. The wind has just finished. There's a man dressed up. Politely speak up. Paying more money is not the same as buying a castle. To buy a city of exasperation. That's right, my friend. This man is Baron Castor. Next to him is his son. His name is David. Look at these two people thinking. This is not my old customer. Fake money without anything SAO sold into. I'm old, and I'm not old. Sell your land to the big city. Nursing finished. The old man said with a wry face that his mother cheated on him. Tell me how much you take for a castle. Liu Feng said indifferently. With an innocent expression, the old man said he. Just 100 wine. Why don't you go and rob the brain? 100 gold coins equal to 4 million sheep. 500,000 cows by playing waiting to die for 3 lives. I'm stupid. I'm no longer a fool in this world. You are too busy for you. He felt bad, so he refused. At that moment, there was a cold feeling. A strange sword right on the neck of the wind. Father agreed to sell it. It's your honor. You dare to refuse. The owner's son had a dangerous face. FFTA by account save the face scowl. A gas resource price can be discussed. How much money do you think is appropriate? The old man said with a deep expression. Remember, don't say 100 gold. I don't have 30 either. 32 go to the old man. Save the white eye. If you sell 30, you probably won't fool me. I respect your face for offering such a favorable price. Old man looks. But I didn't bring the money. You can use your treasure to stake it. Save the treasure. The old man said again, like a glass of wine or something. Save the wind. Glass save glass, yeah. So far, I've been looking at the glass. It seems difficult, said Liu Feng. It's something I don't mind going to the faraway ward for. From the busiest store. Buy 5 at the highest price. I don't want to buy another one. He put away the glass, he said. I've had the pleasure of seeing glass. Cup at the Duke's court, but not so pure and beautiful. It's also called a glass of wine. This heterosexual person is also too lazy. Save the face of heaven. And the two grandsons praised the sobbing glass. I know that I brought some more. Even if you can go home every day. Between the earth and the world, once I gave you another treasure. Old man fresh face as Hoa. This guy seems to want to see it. Is there anything else worth more? If anything goes wrong, this guy wants to kill. A glass that has been treated as a treasure. So I'm taking all my treasures into space. See what else you have. It's a thought in my head. I'll open it for you. A teller opened the box, and one hand silently sucking treasures into space. Letters when taking things out. The old man's face was as happy as catching gold. The treasure is the treasure. Everything else is just like this. Does Baron Castor want it? Save the wind from asking. The old man looked at what was in the box. These aren't needed for now. I'm so sorry. A while after the conversation, he also left the city. Two Castor's father also saw off. On the road on both sides is a golden rice field. Rice fields near the Atlantic City. It looks good too. That's right, but you've got to be careful. The hackers stole my friend. Old man and son galloped over. With a hidden phrase. After a while, it's the Atlantic. In front of the exile is a splendid Russian stupidity. Two bright eyes. I thought I was buying from him now. My friend's neighborhood over there is not this side. This is our Atlantic City. He looked like a stupid boy looking up. The old man only. A group of 6 beds can't be more than 6. I know, but I'm thinking. Even if you fall on the cake. I can't even get down on myself. Go inside the city and see the scenery. Or complaining. Sister, I'm hungry. I saw the wind passing through the clothes and some people swear. Blood-sucking demons. Please give alms. Go deep. At one point, I heard a crowd of people gathered together. What to specialize in? I don't know if it will be announced. Collecting taxes on something. Let people live no more. Don't let the bloodsuckers hear you. At this time in the high wind and the silk down. Dear residents Baron Casterda, I will give up my position as Baron today. Starting from today, he is the master of everyone. People are angry or just expect this Baron. No more taxes. Stop dreaming, it must be a bloodsucker. He turned to Liu Feng and said, to become a master, this city is for you. I'll go before you go. The old man finished talking. He looked down at the people and started talking. Hi everyone, starting today I. Not finished yet. The people below yelled, get out of here, bloodsucker. Demon sucking blood. Our money was sucked up by you and defeated. Blood-sucking demons worth hitting. I don't blame Peter for selling me that cheap. Save Feng Hug's self-attached head. In a corner, not far away. You are so many without fighting back. The old man scolded his people. Lord, it is too strong. We could not bring it, Taisai hurriedly replied. It's useless to leave, yes. The old man became the master. I sent you a secret gift from the castle. The wind doesn't understand what. If you are late, the castle will be missed. Follow the old man to the castle. I look up to see my castle. What is the dismantled castle in Lao Land after all? He was running towards the castle. I just ran to Lao Land Castle. The wind has just opened the door of Lao Ra to go inside. What gift is this place? Just go and light a flashlight. There is no AI. Just called the wind and opened the door. It's not okay if your hand touches the door. I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall. And he wants to beat us. I just caught myself a few sentences. The door slammed right at his feet. Liu Feng shouted loudly. Hu was in pain. Let's add a paragraph here. I saw a little animal girl, tied to an iron chain, with a surprised face. There really are animals in this world. Are you still alive today? Water Girl, the beast said in a weak voice. Maybe this is the gift that the silk says Sao. You can't see death without saving. Just finished. Hands up a pile of objects in space. Letter flying out. Let's see what we can drink. If so weak, it is best to drink water with some use. It's this. Smiling, he took out a bottle of water. What I'd thought turned out to be just a laughing white water bottle. He picked her up after taking a few sips of water. The animal girl suddenly opened her eyes. Mouth sprayed water into the wind. During the exile, not paying attention, animal girl jumps up. Kick your knees straight in the face. Blood in the nose. What's going on? I'm in a stupor, not understanding what's going on. Then the animal girl jumps up again. The face wants to eat fresh, swallowing our main male. It's a lifesaver. I'm dying. Don't worry, I haven't married my white wife yet. To the top of life. My own family refused to die. Then suddenly take something. Sigh. He's passed out. The south face. The animal girl is about to kill herself. Then passed out again. Must have been tortured for a long time to exhaustion. The suit is saved. It feels like coming back from the dead. The next day, she was a beauty. Stand up by the bed. I looked at a mysterious animal girl named Mina. Groan. Why is she locked up in jail by Castor? When I think about it, Mina's stomach aches. That's why I was hungry. Remember to remember Ra. I remember there was some rice in the air. Suddenly, a piece of paper in the lettering space fell out. Paper flying out the window. He flew over and hit an old man in the face. The old man looked surprised as he looked at the paper. What is this? What are you guys going to see? People burrow back to see that paper. At this time in the House of the Wind, the guy is sucking porridge for the animal girl Mina. As soon as she reached Mina's mouth, the girl woke up. It smells good to say hello to the animal girl. Is you? The girl who just said that rushed to the neck of Liu Feng. Tell him, give me something to drink. He looked uncomfortable when he was strangled. Suddenly, something is wrong. Oh, so close. I thought I saw something. The girl saw 8 porridge Fong holding on her hands. Close to Mina's face. It's really fragrant porridge. It seems like we haven't eaten for a long time. Mina couldn't control her emotions. No. What humans do so well. No. You forgot how you got caught. No. Are reassuring themselves of the spirit. No. It's a long stretch in the stomach. No. I was hungry to rest assured. No, Mina, no. I ate a piece of porridge. Mina shouted in the wind. Save the game for an hour. Then also willing to follow. Eat a piece. Eat one more piece. One more big piece. Mina saved more food to be sure. If you eat again, it will be over. If he really wants to hurt himself, that's a good chance you didn't have a problem. And that's one more cup, one more cup, one more cup. I turned around and saw 2 pairs of 8 taller than you. Is that okay? This is enough rice to eat for a month. Save the flower eye view in 8. What just happened? People are scary. Let me go, or I'll kill you. Mina yelled at the wind. After eating, he turned around and thought. No one can stop you from that door. Mina went out the door as soon as she finished. Be careful. Don't let a bad guy like Castor catch you. Save Wind gently remind. It seems that he is not like the other nobles. Mina seems to be in a hurry. With the personality of our male lead. Then Mina realized something. Deceiving outside with uniform. Mina shouted deceitfully at the soldiers outside. Then run back to choke the wind. In the warmth of tears, Liu Feng said, I'm the only one in the army. How many times is this? Can you put on a place to squeeze? My neck is about to break. It was outside the castle that the people were screaming. Blood-sucking devil. Open the door. Do you want him alive? Come back inside. You said you wouldn't fool me. She still suspects he arranged for people outside to harm him. I don't know what's going on. My son is still trying to explain. Right now, the people outside also entered the palace. The mouth is always screaming. The blood-sucking demon killed him. Demon sucking blood storming. Some people came to the door, holding a 5-inch piece of wood and breaking down the door. Inside, the exile is still explaining to Mina. They're not my people. Go away if I want to hurt you. You lost your life early. Now you realize. And then the people broke it. I went inside to see the wind. He's here. Don't let him run. Then the whole group rushed to the neck of the main male. What do you want to do? The man said with an exasperated expression. This time the old man accidentally va must. The paper accidentally flew out of space. The wind stood up and said, We thought of nothing. Why do you want to collect taxes? I don't collect taxes. I was surprised when the old man said that. This is what the old man handed out. Save the wind realize, this is not a roll of paper. Made from goat skin sold for silk half a month ago. This is goat leather, right? If you say the origin, it's in this castle. They say no taxes. I don't want to live. My brother died of starvation a few days ago. I want more taxes. It's the devil. People are so upset. I'm only selling rolls of paper. Why provoke people to anger? Thought in my heart. He won't let us live. We will not let him live. Killing angry people is right. There's someone who can't stay calm right now. Hold the sickle to save the wind. I kill you. Stop. In times of danger, then our girl Mina Ra in the crowd. Save wind. Who are you who rushed to kill Nam? I didn't answer the kier that Mina said. Under popular law, assassinate nobles. All rebels, especially family members, they were all hanged by lions. She's right. I died, but I gave my son. People are not feeling well right now. By killing our male lead. Then just look at each other. Don't tell her to hide. Why, if you think about it, our girl said. I don't know. With a big sickle on his head. Our brother answered as if resigned. Probably not. Mina looked like she wanted to eat rice. Now the old man spoke again. So how about a 5-part tax increase? It's no different than executing us. The wind doesn't feel right here. Take the paper and see what it says. To celebrate the birthday of the owner. Starting today, raise the tax to 5 parts. The specific taxes are as below. Barley passage tax. Marriage tax, childbirth tax, sleeping. Sun exposure tax. Sign caster. Finished reading the report. Our male lead looks like he stepped on shit. I've been wondering, Ra, because this fox is hateful. The use of caster. After that, our male lead held up the paper and said, "Everyone look closely. This is the report of the previous president." The man finished speaking, and the people looked puzzled. A term before something a term before. You are not a foam. Then our male lead got his spirit back, and then tore up the paper and said it loud and clear. In the name of the owner. Declaring the Atlantic as no increase in taxes for the people. When I heard the people were confused. That includes my Mina. True or false, the words of the noble can be believed. You see, he's a good taser if he's real. Everyone can eat their fill of rice. People feel motivated. Some are still staring at each other. Right now, the male is standing out. There is happiness of the people. The happiness of their owners. I will lead people to a comfortable life. We've got to roll up our sleeves. After an eloquent speech by our own Nam. People also have faces that are still indifferent. Say again, if that's true, thank you, Lord. Of course, I won't take my word for it. I hope the owner tells the truth. If it is true, it is too dark. Go back and wait for the news. A few days later, at my father's house. I heard the Atlantic Ocean's in chaos. Those poor people stormed into the city. The boy said, "Looks like I think a lot of hackers haven't come yet." I can't believe even the locals. He can't control it either. The father with the beard thought. The tree will soon return to our hands. Faster than the estimated time. Your father is Gao Ming. The two of you have a plan. I didn't expect to see my own son. At this time, someone ran to the newspaper. The Lord is not well, something has happened. The Lord is not well, something has happened. The courtier panicked, running towards the Baron and his son, where their father and son were eating la too. Baron Gidget's son turned away and asked, "What's so freaking out about?" The Fangs have advised those people. "Let the beast out," he said and pointed to the outside. "What? Let the beast out? Let's go slay that bastard." Geekfit angrily pressed the cup down on the table. "Make the milk shoot up." "Don't worry, Baron Castor." Father does not give. Geekfit stand up, 2 hands down on the table. To speak in an angry voice. The father of the beast. We spent a lot of money to buy it. Dress for impatient boy. The private baron still sat calmly and stroked slowly. What's the matter? He's the owner now. Through this time, the baron's bark will naturally deal with him. I heard the stupid face. After a while, I understood my father's intentions. He just said, "My father is inside the castle right now. My husband died and almost died. Lying on the bed, in the small room of the castle, in the heart of aesthetics. Give yourself a cold post." And then he whistled and pinched. There's also an animal in that little room. Maybe it's the Baron's animal that cut the silk. He returned and is now the current owner. Save the wind. She has purple quartz eyes, pointed hands on the head, and soft long tail. The filthy look of the cat girl show that she's had an unpleasant life. How is it inside the city? She faltered to speak to me. I have to go too, said the girl, walked out the door. Wait, your wound is not healed. You go out like that. Will they ever be caught again? Liu Feng got up and told the girl. I'll kill them, she replied coldly. His eyes glowed with hatred for mankind. I don't know how to solve it. Tell them to stay here first. Let's go after the wound heals. I can't do anything to you anyway. Before the advice of men, Catgirl turned to look at the wind. She said in a suspicious voice, humans are not a good thing. Why are you so kind? Put your hand on your chest and answer honestly. The whole castle is boring. You stay and talk to me. The girl suddenly didn't know what to say. I was a little embarrassed and suddenly asked, so you're not afraid I'll kill you anyway? No matter how bad you are, you want to kill. I don't know how. All the words heard seems to be honestly poured out of the mouth of the exile. Girl, scheming girl, now watching out, seemed soft-hearted. Finally agreed to stay. The sound of water rustling. Girl intrigues female leaving fur clothes. Soiled on the ground. Feet slowly coming down. The bath is blowing up. I haven't showered comfortably in a long time. To be immersed in the hot water. All the capillaries are dilated. Girl casting female extremely orgasmic. She splashed water on her body, accidentally touching the wound. It hurts. The injury reminded her of a terrifying moment. The cat is in a small dark room. You're almost hungry. Suddenly, a man with a bald head appeared. In his hand is a cake. He approached her with a cunning smile. Poor girl is hungry, why feed her? The young woman took the bread and devoured it. A few minutes later, the cake is still biting the girl lying on the ground. To sleep right now. Another guy shows up in the middle of the room with his eyes wide open. They both looked at each other, smiling contentedly. The bald head said, this is a high-end item with at least 1 silver. The other name is delivered. So the dark dream engulfed the girl. In front of you, there's only the face of the man who sold you. Baron Castor. A haunting dream. The girl woke up. 2 hands hit the water, splashing. People are hateful. Their mouths are full of lies. The angry girl screamed. Man's mouth is full of lies. The name Kier. On the one hand, using words that sound honest to advise the cat girl to stay and talk to her. He was standing outside the door, watching her take a shower. But he is not so good. But I'm just curious. Animals and humans are different. I just want to increase my knowledge. He's also using curiosity and increasing knowledge to make excuses for my depravity. He deserves the name of a scoundrel. Sitting hugging the door. The eyes don't move under the air like a cloud of smoke. That girl is so beautiful. He can't control his emotions at all. 2 rows of blood nasal spray raw. Worthy of a scoundrel. The girl in the bathroom heard startled noises. Hurry to warn AI. AI is outside. It's me. I gave you your bathing supplies, he said and opened the door. Throw soap at the girl. The Catwoman received the soap with a strange look. I realized it smells good. It smells like the smell on him. The cat is different. It's not just very light ears. It's got a very good nose. Seems to smell everything around. You can feel it too. And maybe this soap was the first time she'd seen it. Touch and smell it. Of course. This is the stuff that Liu Feng brought from the modern world. Come here. Save the gods as if to escape the disaster. Through a door when the cat doesn't recognize. I thought he would bring me soap. Wow, that sounds so exciting. He went out and lay down his feet aesthetically. I almost got caught lucky. I was smart. Cats are not afraid of water or water. She seems to have a good time bathing. Do you need to prepare a sand bath for her? I'm a little embarrassed to ask girls these things. The door next door is open. This gentleman is lying on his chair. I heard a sudden noise. Sock the paper on the table. Pretend to be reading. Girl pantyhose enters. Keep your head up, two eyes meet. The girl was a little embarrassed. This dress doesn't seem to fit very well. She's wearing a white shirt. It looks like a men's shirt. Tight jacket. Only stretched to her thighs to reveal the girl's full body. It's really the wrong guy. It's strange to look like this without spraying blood on your nose. He was ecstatic at the pure beauty. The innocence of girls. A cat-eared girl just finished her bath. This can only be seen in the comics. He has two hands still holding the paper. But his eyes glanced at the girl without fail. Where he was caught by the girl. Bad girl Sha Yu, what are you looking at me? He looked away now, his innocent face. No, I don't. And then continued to beat drums as my neighborhood. I've prepared porridge for you. Talk about porridge. The girl remembered her empty stomach. An ecstatic fragrance soars up the fragrant porridge. Girl thinks belly. But I didn't forget to remind myself. You can do that, but if you dare, I'll kill you. I dare not dare him to hurry. Cannot resist the attractive aroma of porridge. The girl reached out her hand to get a bowl of porridge very quickly. The mouth does not forget to speak, even though humans don't have good AI. They replied, I'm not like them. Even though he said that, but his eyes did not dare to look directly at the girl. He must be ashamed in his heart. Is not the same, because you're the kind of person who stealthily watches people shower. Just walked over to the sofa, the girl just stripped him naked. It seems that this female cat is not a medium. She has very sensitive ears. It's a very good nose. Maybe he could easily get past you. This time he was caught. And he was very surprised. Stunned and confused. Still discovered. If you move out, how can I roll in the Atlantic City again? He thinks he doesn't know what to say right now. Shame is not over. Thai cat girls are enjoying delicious eat porridge. Yeah, that's good. Leave this porridge face. The girl seemed to see the confusion. Embarrassed to see the shame. Awkward you generously ignore him. The girl said, I think you should collect 10 bags. Maybe you won't be the boss for long. They will be chased out by bandits. What are you wondering about at this time? Girl cat hands 8 clean porridge on the table. Keep talking. The hackers have 20 days until the harvest. Those bandits will come to steal food. They even kill you. Then take over your castle. Become the new owner of this city. You don't have any knights. You can't wait to die. Silently listening to the girl analyze. It also sounds reasonable. I don't blame the sand. Easily ceded the title, and the Atlantic became for me. Then dig yourself such a big hole. Only now do I understand. It's all arranged in a way that seems very natural. Unfortunately, I have to go south. If you can no longer see people, how you kill yourself. The cat girl stood up and said, watch us slaughter each other. If you ask me again, you are afraid of thieves. He said it seemed provocative. The fire of the ice goddess. Nothing scares me. Thai cat girl claims ice goddess snow SAO. It seems like the first time I heard the name. That's right, it's a very cold wind every 5 years. The girl's voice became even as she told the story. 5 years ago, the ice goddess was suddenly furious. She blows out the bone-chilling winds. Makes the sky, it's turning our human territory into ice. Snow land. We can't help but move south. There are some human nations. You're covered in snow. Why don't you know? At this time, the cat-ear girl feels strange. Haha, I was in a very distant place. Say Feng scratching his head, scratching his ears, laughing, except oh yeah. I think you should run fast as long as Cho is dead. Cat-ear girl advised him to run away. To escape from death. Save the wind to answer. The harvest day is not half a month later. You don't have to worry. I have my own way. He stood cross-legged with certainty. The girl seemed a little surprised by the answer. Of Liu Feng, I don't think he's afraid of death. Or there's a reason he's brave enough to stay here. Before your warnings. Come here, stupid tiger. Bull 5 is driving the big tiger into the battlefield that the Taurus have already laid. The 5-year-old ran and shouted at the tiger. The tiger was furiously chased by the teaser. And he jumped up the rock wall, waiting for the tiger to arrive. Chase Theo. The tiger galloped to the wall. Take a leap up high. He tried to hit the Taurus 5. But he's incredibly fast. Was hiding at the foot of the wall. Make the tiger slip. Not playing with you anymore. Seems to have fooled the tiger in the right place to do it. 5 dancing with the tiger. Above the Gao Niu urged to call out loud to direct the Gao Niu die. Niu 2, Niu 3. Come up for me. Like a tall man. Muscular white body. He's got brown-yellow hair and beard. He's directing his kids to plan. Bring this big tiger as a gift. New city owner. The 5 children of the Niu family rushed up to the net. The lance-wielding man came towards the tiger shouting loudly. Look at us. And then the fences. The tiger howled with a miserable cry. Finally turned off. In the fisherman's net. The next morning when the sun was high. Prompt with wife and children. Prepare to go to the Atlantic City. Let's get the offering ready and go.